Hãy like, đăng ký và chia sẻ nhé bạn. Trung tâm Ngoại ngữ Ngọc Vân chúc bạn một ngày vui vẻ.
Yes.
Right here.
What is it?
Tyler.
Taylor. Yeah. Good. And we're back to chef. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. You guys know a lot of different jobs. Okay. Who can say that right? You?
Photographer.
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 Can you say this word? Beautiful to Mr. Dan's ear. Yeah. So remember, photograph, then it changes. Photographer, photography. Yes. Good. Excellent. And a lot of times now, many people get into it because a photographer, you have to be smart on the digital. You got to know computers and that now because everything is digital. There we go. Anything? Yes?
We got some question for you.
Question. I got to have a drink first
Yeah.
to talk. Yes, sir.
What do you do in that?
What did I do at TEC? Well, Mr. Dan ate a lot of traditional food. I went to the pagoda. I got lucky money. I traveled to Fan Rie. I traveled to Dalat. I went to an ancestral home. Did I say I went to the pagoda? Yeah, I did lots. Again, let's test it.
Where did you go on this holiday?
On TEC, like I said, I went to visit my friends in Fan Rie, and then I went and visited another local family in Dalat, just outside of Dalat. Yes?
Which one do you like? Tet in Vietnam or Tet in Canada?
We don't celebrate Tet in Canada because we're not from the Vietnamese culture. We celebrate Christmas and New Year's. But in Canada, I only celebrate the family part. I don't like Christmas because it's commercialized. So I actually really enjoy how you guys celebrate Tet because it's 2 weeks of family and friends. Good. I gotta ask the group. Yes.
What interesting in your country?
What is interesting in my country? What's interesting is the other day we just had an earthquake. Yeah, and Canada never gets earthquakes. Yes?
Do you like green?
Do I like the color green? Ning Tong drink. What is that?
The drink in Ninh Thuận province. The drink.
Do I like Ning too? Am I photographer? You're right, but you're saying it wrong. Okay, this is the good one. And this is one of the few words. Okay, so how do you say that?
Photo.
Perfect. Photo.
Photograph.
Photograph, yes, or picture. Now, oh, I'm even going to say it wrong. Or print it wrong. How do you pronounce it?
Photograph.
This is where it changes. Photographer. Yeah, photographer. Yeah, so that is actually a photographer who takes photographs. It's the same as geology and geographic. There's certain words. And same thing. Okay, so let's say it with me. This is photographer, and this is photography. Okay. So let's say them all four. Photo. Photograph. Photographer. Photography. These two sound a little different, just like the noodle soup that you have. Right? Photography. Photographer. Okay, good. You guys all learn fast. What's this?
Policeman.
What? Okay, who's the fan?
Artist.
Okay.
Singer.
Oh, who is it? Oh, I don't know. Yes. And what do you call those? What is he holding? It's vegetables. Yeah, so he's holding vegetables. And do you know another word for vegetables? Produce. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, what would you call a female officer? Yeah, exactly. So now, even though that's a man, and you can call him a policeman, I know in Canada, we usually say you go to the police or go and see that police officer. So that means a girl, or a female officer, or a male. Good. How about this guy? Musician. Good. Oh, I gotta put that down. That's what you want to be. Okay. Oh, I sweat too much. Yes, dentist. Another very good pick. What is a dentist? Did you guys know a dentist is actually a doctor too? I was a police officer for 34 years. And never did I think, until I started traveling to Asia and I started meeting other Asian English teachers, that I never dreamt I would be standing up in front of you being an English teacher. Yeah. So, enough of Mr. Dan talking. What job, and I know you're young, but what job do you think you would like to do when you get older? Let's start you. What job would you like to do when you get older? Okay, a doctor. Good, excellent job. Lots of young kids want to be doctors. And who wants to be a doctor? Me? Yeah. How about you? What would you want to do when you get older?
I want to be a writer.
A writer. You know what? One of the other expat English teachers I know, you know what he went to university for? A journalist. What's a journalist? A writer. Yeah, writes things. Journal, diary, a book, right? You could call that you could call that a workbook, you could call that a journal, you could call that a diary, depending on what country you're in. Thank you. How about you? What would you like to be?
I want to be a teacher.
A teacher, an English teacher, or just a regular teacher in other subjects?
I want to be an English teacher.
Oh, wow, you're on the right step then. You got the perfect teacher. She is a great model. So if you can be like her, you'll rock the world. Yes?
I want to be
A writer also. Good, yeah. And do you want to write children's books? Or do you want to write about news in Vietnam? What? What would you like to write? Poems? A music teacher. Wow. What instrument do you like? Or do you like singing? Singing? I know a lady in Canada, and my foster daughter lived with her, and she got trained as an opera singer. And she then taught lessons to children at home. What job would you like to do?
I would like to be a nurse.
A nurse. They work as hard or harder than doctors. Yeah, because if it wasn't for nurses, doctors couldn't do their job. Yeah, good job. What job would you like to do? What job would you like to do when you grow older?
I want to be a policeman.
A policeman, yes. That's a hard job because you have to work shift work, yeah, to protect the people of Van Rijn. Yeah, or maybe you'll work for the province. Good. What job would you like to do?
I want to be a firefighter.
A firefighter, holy cow. That's a dangerous job too. And you have to work around the clock. How about you?
I like to be a teacher, math.
A math teacher. Yeah, I hear that lots of kids in Vietnam like to learn math. Yeah. Yes, sir. What would you like to do for a job?
I want to be the footballer.
A professional one? Ooh, money, money, money. Famous, yeah. For what team?
It's Barcelona.
Ah, okay. I was teaching a lesson yesterday, and there is an actor who's Canadian. His name is Ryan Reynolds. And I was told when I was speaking with some other Vietnamese friends, and we had conversation, that he actually owns a football team. He's so rich, he's a movie star in England. Yeah. Football is incredible, but that takes a lot of work and skill. Good luck. Yeah. Who thinks they might not do what they think now? You understand? Right now, you've told me what you want to do for a job, but do you think when you get older, you might change your mind? Are you answering or just stretching? Doing a yoga? Let's get the other one going. Okay. Do you know why? Who thinks they might change their mind? Yeah, you might all change your mind. Because all of you are going to have different experiences in life. And you might, something might happen to you, and maybe you will see an accident, and maybe you will give aid to a person, and then you see how you've comforted that person and you've helped the person. Then all of a sudden, oh, maybe I won't be a footballer. That made me feel really good. I'm good at school, and maybe I will be a doctor too. Because
I want to become an architect.
an architect, very good. When I was in Canada, I had a young lady from France come and stay at my house, just traveling, and she was in Canada going to university to become an architect. Doctor, what would you like to be?
I want to be artist.
Artist, ooh. I was in Dalat, and we went to this German house restaurant, and we saw beautiful paintings on the wall. And there was the name of the artist on the bottom, and I think it was Vo Dung, and we Googled him, Vietnamese artist, famous around the world. And the one painting, I think, was like 2,000 American dollars. Good job if you become famous. Good. Hello, Chanel. What would you like to be?
I want to be a gardener.
A gardener. You got a green thumb then. Yes. People who like to garden, whether it's flowers or vegetables, they will say, oh, she's got a green thumb. That means that she likes to garden because her thumb is